English Healing Podcast.
From learning to become a master. Hello, English learner. Welcome back to Girl Healing Podcast.
I am Danielle.
And I am Minam. How are you, Danielle?
I am pretty good. How about you?
I am also glad and satisfied with my life.
That's wonderful.
So, Danielle, can you tell me what kind of topic you are bringing here?
I am bringing a really specific topic that is really important for all of us.
Oh, what is that? Tell me. I am getting excited.
Oh, relax, Minam, that is. Train your brain to win. How does that sound?
Wow, it's amazing. This topic already feels powerful because our brain controls everything in our life. And if we train it the right way, we can change our habits, emotions, and even our future. I think many people don't realize how important mindset is in winning, not just success, but also inner peace.
Exactly, Minam. Most people think winning is about luck or talent, but actually, it starts in the mind. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your results, and if your brain is trained to think positively, stay focused, and push forward, then success becomes something natural, instead of something difficult.
That makes so much sense, because sometimes people give up before even trying properly. Their brain tells them they can't do it, and they believe it without questioning. So, training the brain means changing that inner voice, right? Making it more supportive instead of negative and full of fear.
Yes, absolutely. That inner voice is everything. If your mind keeps telling you that you're weak, you will act weak. But if you train your brain to say, I can do this, you slowly build confidence. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger your mindset becomes over time.
I love that example of a muscle because it makes things simple and it really puts our minds at ease. So, basically, our brain is not fixed. It can grow and improve. That means, even if someone feels lost or broken right now, they still have a chance to rebuild themselves by changing their thoughts and daily habits, step by step.
Exactly, Minam. No one is permanently stuck, unless they decide to stay stuck. The brain is flexible, it learns from repetition, and it can be shaped over time. If you keep feeding it negative thoughts, it becomes negative. But if you start practicing discipline, gratitude, and focus, your brain slowly rewires itself and it can be a powerful transformation towards success and strength.
But, Danielle, I think one problem is consistency. People feel motivated for 1 or 2 days, then they go back to old habits. So, how can someone stay consistent while training their brain? Because without consistency, even the best mindset advice doesn't really work in real-life situations, and that's where many people struggle.
That's a very real problem, Minam. Consistency doesn't come from motivation, it comes from routine, and it's the routine that makes all the difference. You have to create small daily habits, like waking up on time, avoiding negativity, and focusing on your goals. Even if you don't feel like doing it, discipline trains your brain faster than motivation ever will, and that's a key point to remember.
So, it's like we should not wait to feel ready. We should just act anyway. That's actually powerful, because feelings change all the time, but actions build results.
I think this is where many people fail, because they depend too much on emotions, instead of building strong daily systems. And it's the systems that bring about lasting change.
Exactly. Feelings are temporary, but habits are permanent. If you rely on feelings, you'll always be unstable. But if you build habits, you stay consistent, even on bad days.
Training your brain means teaching it to act with discipline, not emotion, because real winners don't stop. Just because they feel tired, they keep moving forward, no matter what.
This conversation has already changed my perspective so much, and I feel like training the brain is not something complicated. It just needs awareness, discipline, and small daily effort.
I hope our listeners also start thinking about their mindset, because that's where every success story actually begins in real life.
Absolutely, Minam. And this is just the beginning. In the next part, we will go deeper into practical ways to train your brain and remove negative thinking patterns.
And keep working on yourself, because your mind is, truly, your strongest tool for winning.
Now, I want to understand practical steps, like what should someone actually do daily to train their brain? Because theory is good, but without action, nothing really changes in life, and people stay stuck in the same negative cycle.
That's a great question, Minam, because action is everything. The first step is awareness. You must start noticing your thoughts. When a negative thought comes, don't accept it immediately. Question it, and replace it with something stronger. This simple habit slowly teaches your brain to stop automatic negativity and build control.
That sounds simple, but also challenging, because our thoughts come so fast. Sometimes we don't even realize what we are thinking. So, I guess awareness needs practice. Maybe writing thoughts down or reflecting at night could help people understand their patterns and slowly take control of their mental habits.
Exactly, writing is a powerful tool. When you write your thoughts, you see them clearly, instead of feeling confused inside. Another important step is controlling what you consume daily. Social media, people, environment all affect your brain. If you surround yourself with negativity, your mind will automatically start thinking in that direction.
That is so true, because environment shapes us, without us even noticing. If someone is always around negative people, they slowly become negative too. So, training your brain also means protecting your space, right? Choosing better content, better conversations, and better influences that support growth instead of pulling you down.
Yes, exactly. Protecting your mental space is a big part of winning. Another powerful habit is visualization. You need to imagine yourself achieving your goals. When your brain sees success clearly, it starts believing it is possible, and this belief pushes you to act better and stay focused even when things get difficult.
I really like visualization because it feels motivating and peaceful at the same time. But what if someone feels like they are just imagining and not actually progressing? How can they balance dreaming and real action so they don't get lost in fantasy instead of building something real and meaningful?
That's an important point, Minam. Visualization alone is not enough. It must be connected with action. Think of it like direction, not destination. You imagine where you want to go, then you take daily steps toward it, and without action, it's fantasy, but with action, it becomes a powerful success strategy.
So, basically, mindset plus action equals real results. I think another challenge people face is fear of failure. Even if they try to train their brain, fear comes again and stops them. How can someone deal with fear while still moving forward toward their goals and not giving up halfway?
Fear never completely disappears, but you can train your brain to respond differently. Instead of seeing fear as danger, see it as a signal of growth. Whenever you feel afraid, it means you are stepping out of your comfort zone, and winners don't avoid fear, they move forward with it and become stronger.
That is actually very powerful because it changes the meaning of fear completely. Instead of stopping, it becomes a sign to continue. I think if people understand this, they will stop running away from challenges. They will start facing them with courage, even if they feel uncomfortable in the beginning.
Exactly, and that's how the brain gets trained. Every time you choose courage over comfort, you rewire your mindset. Over time, what once felt scary becomes normal, and that's the real transformation. It's not instant, but it's real and lasting if you stay consistent and keep pushing yourself forward daily.
This part was really, truly eye-opening because now we have real steps like awareness, writing, environment control, and visualization. I feel like anyone listening can start today without waiting for a perfect moment. Small changes in thinking can slowly create big changes in life if they stay consistent and focused.
Absolutely, Minam, and we are just getting deeper into this journey. In the next part, we will talk about habits, discipline, and how to stay strong when life becomes difficult, and that is often the greatest challenge.
So stay connected, keep practicing what we discussed, and remember, your brain can be your greatest strength if trained properly.